Hey everybody, I'm Nathan Osmond and welcome back to Fluent Worlds. Today we're going to focus on some American slang language. You know, phrases you might hear in movies or in music like YOLO or bae or chillin', so that when you hear them, you understand what they mean. Let's get started. The first word we're going to focus on today is called bae, which is short for before anyone else, referring to a beloved individual like a significant other, like a girlfriend or a boyfriend. So for instance, if you saw your girlfriend walking down the street, you can say, "What's up, bae?" Spoiler or spoiler alert. This is something that people say when you break the news about something that maybe they're not supposed to know about yet, like a secret. If somebody were to say, "Hey, she's pregnant," you might say, "Spoiler." The next word is for real, which is speaking honestly and truthfully. When somebody tells you an unbelievable fact, you might question it by saying, "For real?" Zone out. Now this is what happens when you are just in a daydream, or if you're not focused on something, you are zoning out. Man, look at that guy over there, he's zoned out. The next word is wrecked, meaning destroyed or beaten, especially when you're playing a sport or an online game. Not only did you get beaten, but you lost by a whole bunch, you got wrecked. FOMO, which is an acronym meaning fear of missing out. Have you ever been stuck at home and all your friends text you saying they're going to the movies or going to a restaurant, but you have to go and do your homework? So you're kind of wondering, where are my friends? What are they doing? That's called fear of missing out, or in other words, you've got FOMO. This is kind of an older phrase, but it's called YOLO, which is another acronym for you only live once. You might hear somebody yell this before they do something extreme like skydiving. They might go YOLO and jump out of the airplane. You also might use this phrase in everyday life, like when you have homework to do, but you're going to go out and get something to eat anyways, because YOLO. Tea, which refers to gossip or situations. You may have heard the phrase spill the tea, or in other words, tell me the gossip about that situation. K, which is also a letter in the alphabet, but if you were to read that letter in a text message, it could mean the person is saying okay. It's a shortened way of saying okay. For instance, if you said, "Hey bud, would you like to go get something to eat with me?" Your friend might text back K, which means sure. The next word is chillin', which means spending time with your friends or just relaxing. Your friends might call you up on the phone and say, "Hey man, what you doing?" You could say, "I'm just chillin'," which means you're just hanging out and relaxing. Legit. This is something you would say when you see something that really impresses you or something that's really, really cool. You might go, "Man, that is legit." Zonked, which is another way of saying that you are completely tired or extremely exhausted. For instance, I might say, "I'm going to go to bed now. I am zonked," or "I'm feeling zonked." Sick, which, yes, the word sick means to be ill, but when you use it in this context, you might say, "Man, that movie was sick," or "Wow, that Lamborghini over there is sick," meaning that, "Wow, that is so cool. That is sick." This word sometimes confuses those that are just learning English because they're not talking about somebody that's ill, they're talking about something that's cool. That's sick. Hits different, which means something really resonated with you. For instance, like if you heard a song you really, really liked, you might say, "Man, that song just hit different." Another way of saying hits different is all the feels, which is an exaggeration of strong emotions. Like if you're listening to an incredible song, you say, "Wow, that gave me all the feels," meaning all my senses were awakened by listening to that song. The next phrase is, "I can't even." Like if you don't want to even deal with something right now, for instance, like your friends are bugging you about something and you're just not in the mood, you could say, "I can't even." Third wheel, which means the person that's kind of hanging out that may not belong. Like if you're hanging out with your girlfriend, but your buddy's always with you, yeah, he's the third wheel. Swag, meaning coolness or style. This refers to your clothing, like, "Man, he's got swag." Or it could also refer to branded merchandise that a company might be giving away, like a t-shirt or a bag that has their logo on it. They could be giving away their swag. Swag, stuff we all get. Sleeping on, which is a way of saying that something that you really, really like, or some artist, or some product that you really love, is just not getting the attention that it deserves. For instance, if you like this artist and they're just incredible, and they're just not getting the attention they deserve, you could say, man, everyone's sleeping on this artist. The next word is bail, which means to leave in a hurry. For instance, you could say, hey guys, I gotta bail, which means you gotta leave. Or if you bail on someone, that means that you didn't fulfill what you said you were going to do. You bailed on them. So there you have it, some great slang language. Now you're going to better understand what the native speakers are saying when you hear it in music or in movies or in pop culture. You're going to know exactly what they mean. Try out some of these phrases with your friends and see what they say. The best way to learn English is to practice it. Now go out there and do that, and while you're at it, be sure to click like on this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell button so that you can be notified the next time we post another cool video. Cool? Sick? Legit? I think so. I'll see you on the next one.